At the today's the yummy tonight. Lowest price of the year, only time this year. You're going to get a huge customer pick, Curtis Stone 12-pack of the 6-ounce Faroe Island salmon fillets. It's his #1 most popular food item he does here at HSN. Miss Kat's helping me out tonight. Look at that, you guys. It's delicious. It's big. There's such a great story. Faroe Island is literally the place for the best salmon in the world. And of course, we turn to, Chef Curtis Stone to bring that to us here as our today's special. Now, this is hugely important. If you go on right now, you will find that this is a huge customer pick. The reviews are amazing. I was reading some and I'll share them later. You're getting individually packed these giant 6-ounce filet of, again, some of the world's most coveted salmon you will ever put between your lips. It is incredible. You also get his yummy, yummy butter. It's a lemon garlic butter. You get a seasoning packet to go with it. Now, here's what we're doing. Literally for today only, you're getting it at this price. Sometimes our today special are pre-sale, post-sale, yada, yada, yada. No, you have to get it today if you want to get the deal. Now, here's the best part. Currently, we have more than 8,000 people on auto ship for Curtis Stone's salmon. You've got the chance tonight. You can lock in tonight's price as long as you stay in auto ship. It's going to ship to you every 60 days. You can slow it down, speed it up, you can cancel it, you can do whatever you want in auto ship. But for today only, you're going to get that opportunity, and this will not happen again at this price with 5 Flex, with free shipping, for the rest of the entire year. All right, I'm assuming Chef is ready. Of course, multi-Michelin award winning chef. You've seen him on TV all over the place. Obviously, he's done amazing cookbooks and we love him so much. And here he is, fabulous Chef Curtis Stone. Yay!
I feel so lucky tonight because I said to HSN, I want Kat to come over and cook with me on this show. And they said, no, we want her in the studio. Kat, we fought after you, but who cares? You're here with us, so you're going to be cooking in the studio there. I'm going to be cooking from the farm. We couldn't be more excited to have you. This is the #1 food product at HSN, period, right? That's the highest rated food product that there is. I've got salmon that just went into a hot pan. These are, of course, my DuraPan. This is my little 8-inch sidekick pan that is on a crazy deal tonight. I've just brought these out of my air fryer oven. So let me show you what we're talking about here. Because these beautiful big portions of salmon, they do come with that gorgeous butter, but wait until I show you how flaky and fantastic this fish is. Can you see how perfectly that flakes? Now, I just put a tiny little dollop of the butter, whether you have it with the butter or not. The truth is, it is delicious with it. It is fantastic as well without it. Look at the size of this portion here, Suze, that we're actually giving you. Because when you flake it, look, this is a large cutting board, and I've almost covered it with this beautiful salmon. Let me just show you something, because I always think, if you split this in half, if this is enough for you, and this is enough for your partner, well, now you're not taking home 12 portions, you're actually taking home 24 portions. Now, the value is crazy, but the quality is what I want to talk to you about. Faroe Island is the most exquisite place to get the salmon from. It has a sweetness. It's not fishy at all. No. It has a really clean, sort of pristine flavour to it. And everybody that tries this loves it. It's why it's HSN's #1 food product. And you guys sell some incredible food. I've got beautiful food that we sell at HSN, but so do so many brands. I want to take you to the Faroe Islands quickly.
Yes.
Because I want you to see where this fish comes from. Because once you see it, you're kind of like, oh, now I get why it tastes so clean, it's so sweet, why it's so delicious. And the truth is, it's all about its environment. Now, this is a natural breeding ground for the salmon, the Faroe Islands. You can see ice-cold water. In fact, there's snow on the mountains, melting into these gorgeous fjords so that fresh water hits the ocean. And then, of course, strong currents. That's what the salmon like. It means they're doing lots of exercise. They live healthy lives. That's what we want from aquaculture. Of course, we control the food, so there's no GMOs. It's an all-natural diet that these salmon are getting. When you're talking about farmed fish, aquaculture, you want it to be in the most pristine part of the world. There's nothing better than the Faroe Islands. The other thing that's so great, Suze, is we control the freshness, right? Because we tell you, we're going to take it out on a Monday. On that same day, The bones are removed, the skins are removed, it's cut into these perfect center cut portions for you, and then it's flash frozen. So the day you remove it from your freezer, because it gets delivered to you on dry ice, the day you remove it from your freezer, it goes back to that perfect freshness again. So it just doesn't get any better than that. Couldn't be easier to cook. You literally remove it from the packaging, stick it into a DuraPan like the one I have right here. Let me show you. By the way, this is a brand new little fish slice. First time I've ever done it, and I'm so in love with it. Because look, I can get right underneath that salmon so simply, and then just flip it on over. Oh, just like that. You can see how perfectly non-stick these pans are. It just slides around. Right, so there's that perfect golden brown that we get every single time. That was about 3 minutes on one side. Then you'll remove it, about another 3 minutes on the other. Suze, I'm going to flake this one, and then I need you to do some talking for me because I'm going to start snacking. No. The salmon tastes so good.
I'm too busy eating. I can't do any talking for you. I'm sorry. Okay, no, so let me kind of give you the scoop. Number one, yeah, that is a brand new spatula specifically for fish and other stuff, but it really works great with fish. We put the item number up. We also have an amazing price on one of his DuraPans, the 8-inch Workhorse. That is a today-only price. That's later on, so stick around. But I want you to see just how massive this is. Do you know this comes out to about $11 per 6 ounce? And you saw Chef break it into almost 2 pieces per person, which is amazing, right? 1 piece feeds 2 people. Think basically 24. I'm gonna grab my fork so you guys can see it. Look at how thick they are. Like, look at the color. That is the real color. Do you know they do a lot of stuff to a lot of salmon that you see in a store? They would do weird stuff to it. You do not want to put it in your body. This is coming fresh from Faroe Island. And I actually looked it up, Chef. I'm such a nerd. Faroe Island, listen to this, is in the middle of the North Atlantic. It's between Norway and Iceland. So think about fresh, think about delicious, think about, and they really are very, very into environmentally friendly harvesting of the salmon. It is part of their culture. You're supporting a very small community that live on this idea of fishing for salmon and harvesting salmon. I love the story behind the Faroe Isle. I never knew it until tonight. I really looked it up and nerded out on it. But I love that. And Chef, he's a Michelin award-winning chef. If he's gonna pick something, he's gonna find the very best in the world. And you and I get to play in that world. If you went to one of these beautiful restaurants, guys, to get a piece of salmon, a meal, it's gonna cost you a ton of money. What about your local restaurant you go to? How much is just a really nice salmon plate? And it's not gonna be Faroe Island. It's not gonna be this quality. It's way more than $11. Here you're getting it all. And it's 12 pieces, and it all comes right to your door. And Chef, you're 100% right. Your customer reviews on this, everybody is so enthusiastic, and they talk about the flavor and the freshness. And really, as you mentioned, the ease of making it is so simple.
It's so simple. Now, Suze, look, this is my 9-inch. This is, I'm calling it the Sidekick pan. I've just popped a couple into the steamer. What a gorgeous steamer, by the way. You can see that gorgeous deep steamer. You can steam this salmon. I put a little bit of the signature seasoning on it. That was it right here. There's a little dill, there's a little parsley, there's some lemon zest, a little bit of salt, of course, in there. So you're taking that home as well as that beautiful lemon butter, which is right over there, Dave, in the corner. I'll show you exactly where that is. So that's the butter that you're getting. You're also getting the signature seasoning. So whether you want to steam or whether you want to pan fry, choice is yours. Now, imagine this. This is going to be in your freezer come Lent, right? It's going to be in your freezer for Easter. It's going to be in your freezer for Mother's Day, because this all gets delivered to you. And I tell you what, the healthy, most delicious meals that you'll be making, and of course those fabulous health benefits. So whether you want to serve it over a little salad like I've done here, I've done like a little Cobb salad. But check this out. Let me grab myself a fork. I'm actually going to go ahead and just flake that salmon over. Now, you can pop it in the air fryer. You can bake it. Like I said, I'm steaming some. You can poach it. You can turn it into a gorgeous soup. I'm going to show you all of these different beautiful ways to be cooking the salmon. But have a look. Now, you might be hungry and you might want one of these salads for yourself. But the truth is, this could easily be a sharer for 2 people for lunch, couldn't it? And I really encourage everyone that's watching right now to go and Google health benefits of salmon because they really are sensational, and there's so many wonderful benefits to the salmon. Sorry, Matt, I'm literally throwing pans at you, mate. You know me, I get excited when I get around my salmon. The Faroe Islands is
we
the
all
most
get excited when we
beautiful
get
part
around
of
the
the world.
salmon. Hey, I want to check
true.
in, if you don't mind, Chef, with Kat, who's joining me. Kat's
Yes.
got a special little trick she wanted to show everybody.
Oh,
What are you doing here, girl? Okay.
What I'm doing is I'm making something, it's called salmon and papillote. So you cut a little heart shape, how cute for Valentine's Day, right? You cut your parchment paper in a heart like that. And then you put your his beautiful salmon, along with some aromatics. We've got some fennel, we have some green onion, we have his delicious butter, the compound butter that comes with it, a little bit of dill and lemon. Okay. And then you just kind of fold it around.
Like you're making
like
this little package here.
So you're gonna make this little package right here. And then how cute is this? I'm gonna throw it in the oven for 400 degrees for about 8 minutes, and then we'll cut it open. So we'll do that live.
So stay with us.
Yeah, so
We're
I'll
going to come
finish
back
doing
and
this
see
and get
Kat.
back to Curtis.
She's very busy over here. Yeah. She's like, I don't know, he's kind of the main star of the night. Maybe we should throw back to California. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I got to tell you, we are so busy, Chef.
Curtis.
So let me update everybody. Jump on the auto ship. Now, I want to repeat this. I cannot say it enough. I'm going to sound a little bit like a broken record, but I don't care. Here's what we're doing. This is the lowest price of the entire year. Will he bring his salmon back? Yes, it is the #1 most popular item in his food line. So it's the lowest price today and today only. We will not post-sell this. So if you want to lock in on auto ship, now you can control auto ship, especially if you're new and you're like, oh my gosh, Curtis Stone, his salmon, I'm all in, but I don't want to be stuck in some kind of weird, program that I'm stuck with it for the rest of my life. Auto ship, you control everything. You slow it down, you can spread out the length of time you need it. Maybe you get the first 12 and you're not done eating them, so okay, don't get them for another couple months or 3 or 4 months. I've changed auto ship. If you say, well, I only want to try it once, I'm not sure, I get that and I totally appreciate it. But if you get auto ship and you don't want it after the first shipment, you just cancel auto ship. We actually make it very simple to do auto ship the way you want to do it. But the problem is locking in tonight's price for as long as you stay in it. And once you try his salmon, I am not kidding you, Chef. You will go to a restaurant, and you're a nice restaurant in your town or a big city or whatever, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, the salmon is not good, it's not fresh, it doesn't taste great, it's too fishy, and then you're gonna say, why didn't I get that auto ship with Chef? Because he's only gonna bring you the very best. And Chef, I have loved working with you for so long now because you take immense pride in not only everything you do in your restaurants, on your TV shows, all the stuff, your cookbooks, your philanthropy work, but also in the stuff you bring us.
Thanks,
and I'm so excited because I can't get salmon like this, a big 6-ounce, beautiful Faroe Island filet for $11 anywhere near St. Petersburg, Florida.
Suze, this time last year I did the SAG Awards. We cooked for Hollywood's elite, right? All the actors, all the movie stars. Guess what we served them? Faroe Island salmon. You know how many gorgeous compliments I got from that dinner? Every single portion that we sent out 1,100 portions. It was the exact same fish. Now, this is how it comes to you. Frozen on dry ice, right? This box will be in a bigger styrofoam box that has dry ice in it. So when you get it, it'll be frozen like that. When you remove it from the freezer, it only takes 20 minutes or so to defrost, and then you, of course, remove it from the packaging, and away you go. You're getting all 12 of them. Look at those gorgeous big 6-ounce portions. Now, the cooking couldn't be simpler. Oh, I've got something else to show you that's just come back, Suze. This is back in stock. It's sold out in its first ever airing. It's an oil mister. So you can pick up the salmon and you can just mist straight over that salmon. Now, you know my DuraPan doesn't need oil, right? But if you love that flavour, just mist, it gives you half a teaspoon in about 5 seconds, right? So very, very little amount of olive oil goes in. I put my salmon straight into the pan, so if you want to pick up that oil mist, it's also great to put vinegar in as well, by the way. I'm using my air fryer because this is how simple it is. You can start it in your little 8-inch pan. This is the Sidekick. We'll bring up the graphic on that in just a moment and show it to you. Another thing that you can do is just straight on into your air fryer. I'm going to come on over here. This is my beautiful French door oven air fryer. Come on over here. I've just pulled those out now. Again, this is that gorgeous little fish slice. Very, very flexible in the head, so you can get right underneath the salmon very simply. I'm going to come right on under here. I'm going to take both portions out. So if you're cooking for 2, it's the perfect size pan, although you could fit more in. Now watch this. Matt, maybe grab me a beautiful big salad, because I'm going to show you 2 different ways with the same salmon. So here's my salmon. I'm just going to flake that gorgeous salmon right, just like that. Leave that plate, thanks, Kenny. Thank you, darling. And I'm gonna go ahead and lift up this other piece of salmon. You're a good man, Kenny. There it is. I'll bring it back over here. I've got a beautiful little puree. So a winter squash puree. So you can see here, I can go ahead and maybe do a little swoosh of that winter squash puree. I've gone and made a quick little simple sauce. This is kind of like a gremolata or a sauce vierge, which is just extra virgin olive oil. You know, I've got that beautiful extra virgin olive oil, some roasted peppers. So there's one beautiful wintry way to do it. Over here, right next door, I've got some fennel, shaved fennel and arugula. And then I'm going to give it to you, Kat, because I want to see what you're cooking. Have a look at this. This is 1 6-ounce portion. Look how much salmon there is. Easily enough to share between 2 of you, so you're really getting 24 portions. Every single one is a centre cut. Look at that. I mean, take your pick, you guys. They're both absolutely gorgeous, but couldn't be more different, right? So one very wintry, classical sort of a dinner time. The other very simple and fresh for a lunch. Let me turn that, Matt. Thanks, mate, for bringing that over. Dave, I'm jumping around. You can tell I'm excited, Suze, because the value's crazy. I can feel it when something's going to sell out. And I know at this value, this salmon won't be here for long. I had a look, I had a peek before. There was only 4,000 people could get this on auto ship for the entire day.
Chef, can I give you an update real quick?
Goodness.
Sorry, I want to give you an update. There's a lot less than you can get auto ship now. Now, you got to remember, this is supposed to air all day long. We have 2 airings tonight before we wrap it up and, you know, go home. If I were going to get this at all, I would pick it up tonight at midnight. You don't want to miss. Single ship is great, and a lot of you are getting it. You just want to try it. You're brand new, and you're like, I don't know. Well, get it at home, give it a try. It ain't coming back as a return because you're going to love it. I promise you that. But the auto ship flat out is how you lock in the price, let alone how good salmon is for you to eat. We know it's one of the superfoods. It's so delicious, but getting really luxe premium salmon is a whole new ballgame. Or I have to say, Kat is giving you a run for the money tonight, Chef. Just want you to know, I got my chef here with me as well, at least sous chef, I guess. All right, here's what she did. She did poke bowl. Now, here's what she used in it, everybody. We finally have back in stock the soy ginger sauce, and we also have the sriracha sauces. You get a set of 2, you can get 1 each. You can get 2 of one, 2 of the other. But she did a mean poke bowl using your soy ginger sauce. So, guys, I just wanted to show you that. Kat, I got to tell you, this is magnificent. I love it. The sauce is great, right?
So good.
Yeah. Doesn't that look delicious? She's giving you a run for your money tonight.
Oh, she sure is. Absolutely gorgeous. Good job, kitty cat. I wish you were here with me, but that's okay. I won't be greedy. Now,
I'm so happy she's with me.
I want to show you what you're getting because this is the whole side, right? This is one side of the whole fish. Let me show you what we do. We remove the collar because that's very uneven. This also is quite thin down here near the tail. We take that away. Then we go ahead and we remove all the bones from both sides of the salmon. And what are we left with? This, my friends, is called the center cut, right? We remove the skin from the bottom, we remove the pin bones from the center, and then we portion it into those perfect 6-ounce portions. Let me show you exactly how one of these looks. So there it is. There's that perfect 6-ounce portion. Of course, this one, frozen, will arrive to you in dry ice. When you want one, you'll just take out one and defrost it. In fact, here you go, Kenny. Thanks, mate. What you'll do, I'm using these cutting boards. They are actually defrost on one side, cutting board on the other, right? So you'll just flip it on over, defrost it. It'll defrost in half the time. They are a set of 2, those cutting boards, by the way. Now, just a moment ago, I showed you how you steam the salmon. It's already done. Let me show you how quick and simple it is. Because what I'm talking about here, by the way, I'm going to grab my lid and stick that steamy lid into my lid rest. Oh, I've gone all turquoise tonight. Everything's turquoise. I love that. Now, check this out. It's my mum's favourite colour. I was just in Australia with my mama.
Oh, that's nice.
And she's watching from Australia, so hi, Mum. Now, check this out. Imagine telling your doctor that you eat steamed salmon, right, for your dinner with a little bit of steamed veggies, but look at how delicious it is. Because you think of steamed fish and you're like, oh, okay, is that going to have that fantastic flavour? Oh, yeah. I mean, look at how perfect these gorgeous big flakes are, right? And I'm just touching that. I've just hit it with a little bit of that seasoning. I tell you what, Suze, the flavour. I'm going to have a taste.
Oh, Chef, it's out. It's literally, I've just eaten some of that poke. I can't even stand it. It's so good. Can I do a couple stats that I want to share, Chef, if you don't mind? These are
Please.
remarkable. And to me, the only reason I'm going to explain them to you is because of how popular this product is, and hope that you're encouraged by these stats, because it's amazing. Chef has sold over 2.3 million individual fillets of salmon here at HSN. 2.3 million. You don't sell that many million fillets if it's bad. You only sell that many millions if it's tremendously good. You know, I mean, out of this world, and it is. I love this. When he launched it, our customers have placed over 600,000 orders for what you're getting tonight. And here's what's wild. It's the lowest price we'll do all year. So you're getting something that's a huge customer pick. And again, just to go back to auto ship, people right now actively in his Today Special from probably a year ago, we have over 8,000 people in the auto ship program for his salmon. So here's your chance. Lowest price we'll do all year. It is a one-day deal. Please remember, sometimes we carry our Today Specials a couple more days. Not this. You literally have one day and one day only. I have way less of the auto ship than I do of the single ship now. So if you want to lock in tonight's price, you keep the free shipping. You're going to get flex pay with it. And this is the only time for the entire year that we're going to do this as a Today's Special. Will we bring it back? Yes, I'll bet you $1 million we will, because it's hugely popular. Why wouldn't we? It'd be kind of stupid if we didn't. It's very popular. But every single airing after this night, after this day, is going to be at a higher price. It will not be the same configuration, and you will not get the opportunities you're getting right now. This is the only time all year it's going to happen. I just don't want you to miss out. If there's over 2 million fillets that have been eaten out there from one retail shop, wouldn't you stand in line for 3 hours to get some of it and find out why is it so good? Heck yes, you would. You know it. The reputation is there. And then to get it from a chef who's world-renowned. A Michelin star chef is not going to give you a bad salmon fillet. They're not going to let me risk my really good reputation worldwide and give you something really bad. He's not going to feed the superstars of superstars at the SAG Awards with bad salmon. So the same thing those superstars are getting at the SAG Awards, you and I get to eat at home. That's kind of fun. And look at the amount, y'all. I'm going to grab a clean fork and just turn it to the side one more time. Not only are they long, but you've got to see, look how beefy and thick these fillets are. You can tell that these are fabulous. And again, this is the best of the best in the world. The Faroe Islands fillets, the salmon, are known as some of the very finest and the best. And you and I now get to play in this world at home in the comfort of our living room or our kitchen. Isn't that lovely? All right, Chef, I know you've got more ideas. I'm going to throw it back to you.
Oh, well, here's what I'm doing. I've actually got the garlic. This is that beautiful lemon garlic butter. It's included in your purchase. You get the seasoning and you get the butter. I'm using just a tiny little bit of it because it's got this beautiful flavour, and just off the back of my spoon there, I'm just wiping just a tiny little bit of that butter over the top of the salmon. Wow, is it good. So, you can do it very simply like I have done in the pan. I'm going to do something fabulous though. I'm going to my oven. This just came out of the air fryer. Let me just move that up. If you want to get creative, this is a little phyllo pastry, and we've taken some cream spinach and we put the cream spinach on, right? So I can go ahead, lift that up, and you can see what we've done. We've done almost like little salmon Wellingtons, if you like. Have a look at this, Suze. Crunchy on the top. And all we did is we just wrapped it with a little bit of cream spinach.
delicious.
So you can get super gourmet if you want to. You know, so that's like a little beautiful salmon Wellington. I'm going back to my oven. I've got something else to show you. Because look at this. These are my cedar planks. First time ever. I'm going to bring it right up to the front, Dave. Check that out. We actually have these planks available if you would like them. Now, they fit 2 fillets on the one plank. Right, so all you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and soak that plank first. Now, if you've ever had salmon on a plank, you can use these outside on a grill when the weather gets nicer. You can, of course, stick them in your air fryer or your oven as well. The flavour that cedar plank imparts is, oh my goodness, extremely limited though. We don't have a lot of those cedar planks, so trust me when I say you got to grab them while you can. We will do a little demonstration on them later, but look at how the salmon just falls apart on that cedar plank.
I got to tell you, cedar plank's next level, Chef. I was talking to Kimmy, who's one of our staff members. Like, have you ever, me and Rob, my producer, and Rob, we're just like, no, that's next level with your salmon. If you can get a hold of those set of 4 cedar planks, and don't be afraid, it's super easy to do cedar plank salmon. Grab those. We actually will give you a little more information in just a moment. Kat's got 2 things you want to show us. She's getting us ready for the football game, right? Or the basketball game. Or the big game.
The big game, right? And you want to eat a little bit healthier. You know, you have a lot of other snacks that you might want to be eating that aren't as healthy. So if you can just offset it a little bit with this.
And I promise we'd reveal your heart.
Yeah, let me get the heart out. It's so fun.
And I'll eat one of these while we're at it.
You can eat one of those while you're at it.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. Look at how fun this is. It's nice little like heart shape. Ooh, burn myself. Burning myself. And then you just cut this open. You just grab a hold of that paper and look at how perfectly the salmon is going to be cooked in here.
So
look at that. And that delicious
Chef,
butter.
what do you think? What do you think?
Look at that. Just perfectly.
And it's steamy and it's healthy.
Yes.
It couldn't be easier to do. I love that idea, Kat. Good job.
Right? Happy Valentine's Day.
Good. Happy Valentine's Day, you sweetie. I mean, so many people are going to be celebrating it, and I shouldn't say this as a restaurateur, but you know what happens in restaurants? The prices go up on Valentine's Day, guys. They just do, right? So stay at home, cook salmon for your loved one. I'm putting a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. That's a cauliflower puree, and that's that salmon that's come off a plank. Here's a great idea for you. Come on over here. Have you ever heard of cioppino, that thing that originated from San Francisco? It's a beautiful tomato-based soup. You use tin tomatoes, right? I've actually got my 6-quart stock pot. Yes, we have them available, but at last count, there was 900 of them. So this stock pot won't be here tomorrow, but if you're quick, look what I did. 2 fillets, I've just diced that salmon up, right? I'm gonna go ahead, dump all of that straight into my tomatoes. I'll put some olives in there. There's a little bit of lemon zest, and there's some onions, some garlic. I give it a stir. Let me give you a little peek, Dave. And look, this gorgeous soup, literally the salmon will cook. My producer just whispered, you've only got 2 minutes. Well, guess what? That's plenty of time because the salmon literally cooks in 2 minutes here. And I'm going to finish that off. Look at that gorgeous sort of tomato-based soup. You could serve this with a little orzo or some pasta. You could serve it with some rice, of course. I'm going to pop my lid back on. I'm going to show you this flake one more time. I'm going to take you to the Faroe Islands one last time because I want you to see where this fish comes from. It is the most divine place on earth, especially if you're salmon. They love being there. It's a natural breeding ground for them. And of course, what we're talking about is a very sustainable way of taking fish out of the ocean. We're talking about aquaculture, and you can see that beautiful, pristine water right there. Don't wait on this, you guys, because we are red hot on the phone lines. I think I told you the auto ship had over 4,000 before we started. We're down to 3,600. So. Yeah. As you can imagine, as the day goes on, that number disappears. So if you want to lock in that price, more people at this stage are locking in auto ship than they are the single ship. They're smart. They're joining the 2.3 million happy customers. That's how many of these fillets of salmon we've sold at HSN alone, right? 2.3 million people have tried it, and go read the reviews, you guys. You will be amazed at how many people absolutely love this.
And Chef, to that note, I got to read a couple because they're so good. Chef Curtis Stone's Faroe Island salmon is outrageous. It's sweet, moist, tender, and delicious. I strongly recommend trying it. Constantina said these are absolutely delicious, all capital letters. We'll be ordering again. Oh, wait, Constantina, you don't have to ever order again. Get the auto ship. And Chef, you're right. Guys, we are less than 3,500 of you in the whole country. And I've got a ton of you on the line now who will ever get auto ship. Now here's what could happen, because this show repeats itself overnight. We'll do another look next hour. We might be down to only a couple thousand going into when Chef goes live later today. So again, if you want the auto ship, why? Because you keep getting it, you can control it, you can cancel it, but you lock in the price for as long as you stay in the price, and you continue to get free shipping, and you continue to get flex pay. Please remember, this is the only time this year, today only, it's not going to be post-sold, where we're offering his salmon fillets as a today's special. Lowest price we're going to do for the whole year, and you got one day. And on that auto ship, it's less than a day. I almost guarantee that auto ship's going to be gone early before the single ship. All right, a couple things I want to show you. Chef was working with. You saw him there in California at his farm. We've got these 2 set of tongs, and he always has really clever tongs. These are easy. They're beautiful. They're a silicone-based tong. I love them because when you store them and you put them away, they stay locked in place. They don't take up a lot of space. Silicone on the edges with little grippers too. We have them in the black and we have them in the red. So that's one option you can get. They are a new for you price of $19.95. These cutting boards are brilliant. You get two choices. You get the red choice or the blue choice. They're not only cutting, but they're thawing. If you saw Chef was working with it, to thaw on one side, you cut on the other. So any frozen foods, they actually thaw smarter. Also, I love the fact that it kind of catches the liquids as it's thawing. So those are available today. And again, on sale, $29.95 and 5 flex. All right, Rob, my producer, what would you say about cedar plank? He goes, they're awesome. He's a man of very simple words. And they really, really are. Okay, if you have never had salmon on a cedar plank, you have not had salmon. I mean, it's out of this world. It's really taking it to the next level. So take pristine, most sought after salmon in the world and make it even better. Are you kidding me? Highly recommend, try it. It is not hard at all. It will blow your mind how good these are. How many cedar plank sets do we have? You get a set of 4. And Chef had 2 of these on each. So we have 2,000. Chef, do you want to add something real quick on the cedar planks?
Oh, they are so wonderful to cook in. All you do is throw them, cover them in water. You're gonna soak them in water for an hour before you actually cook with them. Put your salmon on. You can marinate the salmon first if you want. Throw them on the grill, pop them onto a sheet pan and put them into an oven. We've actually figured it out. Matt, where's my sheet pan? Oh, here, mate, grab that one for me. Thanks, bud. So see how the sheet pan fits 2? Or a full half sheet pan will perfectly fit 4. So we've figured all of that out for you, and each plank actually fits 2 portions of salmon.
And it's truly next level. All right, he's got olive oils in stock, which we're super excited about, guys. This is also a set of 2, and what are you getting with that? You're getting 1 from Australia, of course, his home country, and then 1 from California, which is his home country here in the U.S. Or his home state, I guess, in the U.S. This is a weekly deal drop. We also have free shipping on it, and you're getting these for $39.95. They're each 500 milliliters. Again, best of the best of the best. And then finally, I showed you the sauces. If you're gonna do that poke bowl, whatever, these sauces have been customer picks forever and ever. You get your choice of 2 of the sriracha, 2 of the ginger soy, or a combo of both. Those are also available tonight. So we got a lot of good stuff. All right, coming up, ooh, we're gonna get to the peelers, which we love, and then we've got the mini cake pans coming up. Stay with us.
Food has always been my passion, but the truth is, even in the world's best kitchens, the tools can really make or break a chef. That's why I've developed this incredible, innovative line for HSN. It makes the prep easy, and it also makes the cooking a whole lot of fun. From my kitchens to your tables. Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks, like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369, all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection, and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $25 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card. Kick off the new year with 72 hours of unbeatable retail therapy. Shop new arrivals, exclusive deals, and perfect prices from your favorite brands. Discover fresh ways to start your year right. Happy New You weekend, now through Sunday.
Watching HSN, I'm Suzanne Runyon, and I'm always so honored and so excited to work with one of the world's top chefs, Curtis Stone. He's joining us from his Four Stones farm out in California, and we have such a great night. I have a ton of you on the line for the salmon. I will say, please don't miss out. It is such a delight when you and I get to eat really good stuff, and we don't get too often, and I love it that Chefs allows us in that world, and it's such an affordable price. So stay right there. We will update you on auto ship next hour. I'll let you know how we're doing. All right, well, you gotta have these in your life, but here's what's really funny. Chef will never create anything that doesn't have a twist. And we're gonna find out what's up with the peelers. It's a set of 2. You're gonna choose, do I want to get the red set or do I wanna get the black set? So Chef, I love it, because again, you just don't do a peeler. You definitely think outside the box.
Well, look, when you're a chef and you're working in a kitchen all the time, there's a couple of things that are just so important to you. Number one, a knife. And yes, we've got some incredible knives for you. We have one of them tonight. This is made with Japanese steel. This is my mini cleaver. Very, very limited. Sold out the first time we brought it here for you. So here it is. It is back and you will absolutely love it. So yes, a knife, ultimately the most important thing in the kitchen. But how often are you peeling something? And to me, a peeler is so important, and a good one is so hard to come by. This is called a Y-shaped peeler, right? It even looks a little bit like the letter Y, right? Why is Y better? Let me show it to you. Because you get to hold it down here. Now, you can peel down, and you can peel straight back up, right? So I can literally, look how quickly I can peel this cucumber. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? So you can peel that entire cucumber in seconds. Now, if I want to do beautiful big ribbons, I now just go straight across and look at these big gorgeous ribbons that I'm able to take off the cucumber. So if I wanted to do, let's call it a cucumber salad, you're just going to go straight across and take those ribbons all the way through. You're not wasting anything at all. Have a look at how much I've just done in that beautiful cucumber salad, right? I'm going to hit that with a little dressing, some of my gorgeous extra virgin olive oil. In fact, I've got it right here. Maybe you'd take a little vinegar. I'm going to pour a little bit of, that's my beautiful extra virgin olive oil from Australia. And then you might want to mist a little vinegar over the top of that, and you've got yourself a gorgeous little salad. It is so quick and so simple. So, you know, because there's the other shape peeler, much harder to use than the Y peeler. It's why I absolutely love using a Y. So whether it's for potatoes, again, you just hold that potato, you're just pulling it straight down towards yourself, just like this, and you can see how quickly you can peel that whole potato. The blades never come in anywhere near your hand, right? So it's a very safe peeler as well. And you just go down the end, straight on through that. So no matter what the vegetable is you're peeling, the Y peeler is the answer. I'm going to show it to you again. It's a two-directional peeler, right? Down, back up. So look how quick and simple you're going to be peeling your vegetables. Absolutely beautiful product.
Okay, and we got a set of two, guys. It's on sale. Everything from Chef Today has 5 flex pays too, so get out that credit card. You pay it off in 5 months, you get it right away, and that does include the Today Special. All right, so right there, stay for the peelers. I gotta update you. Chef, you're gonna love this. You all are all about the cedar planks tonight with the Salmon Today Special. We have right now less than 1,700 sets of the cedar planks that I said, if you want salmon next level, grab those. So think about that before we hit the next airing of it, coming up in about 30. All right, next item up. This is so much fun. I have had Dura pans for a long time, and my God, they're just the best pans. If I have friends ask me, hey, you sell a lot of pans at HSN, which ones do you recommend? I say, get Chef Curtis Stone's Dura pans. This is a great way to try it if you never have. Give it to somebody, maybe it's a great Valentine gift. Mother's Day gift would be much appreciated, and at a really, really great price. Now, what I want to explain is when you see the 8-inch, and this is called the Sidekick. It's this fun extra pan. It's got a deeper wall than a traditional 8-inch pan, which we love. This is on sale, but it's priced for today only. So think of it as a mini Today's Special. We start off the bottom. These are his classic colors as well. They're stone gray. Then we have your black. We have the hunter green. Right here is one of my favorites, the sunflower. It always sells out. I'm excited to even see. Of course it is. Oh, shoot, there's only 100 left. It's my favorite. We don't do it very often, but it just is sunshiny and happy. On top of that is going to be the turquoise. And then, of course, I have the ever popular red in front of me. So, Chef, an 8-inch pan is such a great pan. It's kind of the workhorse in your kitchen, but why did you make the walls deeper than a traditional 8-inch pan?
Well, for 2 reasons. Firstly, if you do straight edges, you get more surface area on the bottom. So you can see these 2 big pork ribeyes that I just dropped in my pan. I could have even fit a 3rd one in. By the way, this is 8 inches. This is what people would normally consider one of the smaller pans. The other reason, Suze, is here. See the depth that you get? This is now perfect for doing sauces. I'll turn it that way for you. Oh, no, I won't. See how deep the pan is? I can now make beautiful sauces, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Suze, while I'm talking about this pan, I've got to show you this other great new product.
Okay.
This is a mise en place container. I know that sounds ridiculous and very fancy, right? But look at what it does. It clips down. I can take it anywhere.
What?
It's a chef's prep pan, right? So all you do now is you unclip and have a look. You get 2, 4, 6, 8 little compartments, right? So for all of the things that you like to cook with, whether it's garlic, parsley, shallots, whatever that is, right? So I pick up now, I get a little bit of my shallots in there. I get a little bit of my garlic. I want to use a little oil, but not too much. So you know what I'm going to reach for? I'm going to reach for my mister. I'm going to mist a little bit. Oh, first I have to open it. I'm going to mist a little bit of olive oil in. It gives you about half a teaspoon every 5 seconds. I beg your pardon, quarter of a teaspoon every 5 seconds. So that was about 3 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and give that a little shaky shake, right? So I've got onions, I've got shallots. What else do I want? I want some chives. And then I'm going to do a little stir fry here. Throw in my beautiful shrimp. You can see those beautiful, gorgeous shrimp. Now, I want to turn this into a sauce, right? Why do I give you that beautiful deep side? Here, of course, because now I want to add my white wine, and I'm actually going to turn this into a gorgeous little sauce. And, of course, the lid, thank you, Gareth. The lid goes straight on like that. So, you're sauteing or doing a stir fry. Over here, I've got my pork ribeyes, and I'm going to turn the heat up on. Over here, I'm going to do my brekkie. So I've got some onions. This has got 146 reviews on it, and its average review is 4.6. Right, it's very, very hard to get perfect 5-star reviews, you guys, and more than 100 of you have given this a perfect 5-star review. So thank you so, so much. I know you love it, so do I. Salt and pepper from my new Gravity Mills. And here's the reason that you love it. Nothing sticks to this cookware. Let me crank the temp. Have a look. Even when I'm doing my eggs, see how the eggs don't want to stick to the pan? It really is everything when you're cooking fish, when you're doing eggs first thing in the morning, even doing a steak. Now, you don't just use it on the stove, you'll also take it to the oven. So I'm going to jump back here and show you this, Suze, because it's the perfect little side dish pan. You know, we'll be doing the Easter feast before you know it. We'll be cooking for Mum for Mother's Day or Valentine's Day. Look at this gorgeous mac and cheese. I give it a little shake and watch how even macaroni and cheese won't stick to the pan. Come on, out you come. Look at it. It's sticky, it's gooey,
you know
it's
what's
fantastic.
shocking? A normal 8-inch omelet pan would not make that quantity.
That's right. You're absolutely right, Suze.
Right, I mean,
and look at the cleaner.
That depth is a game changer. Okay, update, sunflower almost gone. Red most popular. The sunflower is going to totally sell out, y'all. So, yeah, there's 90 left, and it's really happy. If you just want a really happy pan every morning to make your eggs or make a frittata, these also can go in your oven, so you gotta remember that. The nonstick is champion nonstick. I mean, people rave about it. I love it. I have pans, we have a little place in Michigan. I've got pans up there, I've got pans down here. They're just workhorses in your kitchen, and the cleanup, it's so funny, Chef. To this day, when I'm at home using your pans or my husband's using them, I still marvel at how nonstick the nonstick is. And I mean, I beat your pan all the way up.
Look, and I want you to, I encourage you to. Check this out, Suze. I've actually got my my eggs working over here. Thank you, Dave. Dave's up there controlling the lights for us. Check this out. You ready?
Oh, that's
Talk
awesome.
about a non-stick pan. Look at how nothing sticks. Right, so I'm going to go back to that little mise en place container. I know that's not its name, but my little prep center, a little bit of chive. I've got a little bit of seasoning. That's actually the seasoning that you'll get in the today's special, and of course a little bit of salt. That today's special that you'll get in with the salmon, that seasoning is wonderful with eggs. It's great with shrimp. It's great with so many things.
Hey, Chef,
and
I
now
have a
watch
question.
this.
We've got your mini chopper, your rechargeable mini chopper back in stock. Would that be a good item to go with your little prep set there?
Oh, great idea.
Okay.
Absolute. What a brilliant idea. Yeah. Check this out, Suze. Here's that gorgeous big cookie, because you can even bake in this. Watch this.
That's awesome.
That's a giant cookie, right? Now, of course, we'll cut that. We'll serve it with some ice cream. We could even make a little caramel sauce. So whether you're baking in this little sidekick pan, and look at those perfect straight edges that you get from doing a little cake or doing a little brownie or doing the world's largest cookie. Check out the pork ribeyes. Look at this, Suze. You want golden brown, right, when you're cooking pork? Oh, yeah. Look at that caramelisation.
And, Chef, your pans will work on
Now,
any stovetop, right?
With these pans, Suze, you don't need any oil or butter. Absolutely none. If you want to add a little bit, of course, you absolutely can. Now, I promised you nothing would stick to it. Here's the proof. These are scrambled eggs, y'all. Check it out.
Great.
Isn't that crazy?
And Chef, they can work on any stovetop, correct?
Oh yeah, induction, electric, gas, you name it, and you can cook on it. There it is. I mean, it makes you pretty happy when you make a brekkie first thing in the morning, and that's how your eggs just slide on out of the pan.
And here's what's awesome, the capacity is crazy. Those deep walls really make a huge difference, because usually on an 8-inch pan, what are you making, one omelet? You're making a couple eggs. With that kind of depth, you're doing a full-on frittata to feed the crowd. I mean, it's really, really amazing how that change makes such a big difference. All right, you get the lid with it. Just as a repeat, don't forget, this is a one-day price. Think of it just like a mini Today special. Unfortunately, we do not have a lot of these. We put them on sale tonight. You've got 5 flex. You can get these home. You can try this out for $5.19. $5 basically. Get it at home, try it out. If you don't love it, send it back within 30 days. I think this is an excellent gift idea. If you have a lot of DuraPan and you're like, oh, you know, everybody keeps asking about it, or I want to share it, how fun would the red be for Valentine's Day? I think the yellow, just make the kitchen happy. Get the yellow one, is great. I have both the black and the green are two of the colors that I have, and I have green up north because it's green up north. There's a lot of trees where we have our little house up there. So I just wanted green for no rhyme or reason other than that. The yellow is going to be sold out in this airing. Please understand the price is only good for today. And Chef, I just think not only adding this to your DuraPan collection, but I think this is a great way to start people off to try a DuraPan.
It sure is. Now, this is what I was cooking my salmon in earlier on. So if you've picked up the Today Special, this little pan is an absolute dream for you. Here's another little addition. It's that deep stainless steel insert. Right, so you're seeing that gorgeous stainless steel insert. It fits perfectly on your pan. Here it is in action. I've actually gone ahead. I've even got you a sunflower lid rest, Suze. How about that? Now,
I think it should be called Susie Sunflower next time.
Susie Sunflower, I think you're right. Look at that gorgeous salmon in there. Isn't that perfect?
And Chef, sunflower sold out. So unfortunately, guys, that is the first and last time. There's going to be a gazillion people later today that will have no idea this was available in yellow, okay? So that's gone. You still have more colors. We've got the turquoise, the green, the black, the stone gray, and the red. Red's always #1 most popular. And I think if you're gift giving, this would be, again, how adorable for Valentine's Day. And then maybe do, you know, a cookie recipe with it and make a giant cookie inside it. And so when you take it and you go, hey, happy Valentine's Day, and by the way, keep the pan. Like, come on, wouldn't that be fun? Let's have some romance. Let's have some fun in our Valentine's. This is going to be perfect for that. Okay, we sold a ton of these now, guys, so stay on the line for them if you can. Again, because we're starting to lose colors, definitely order it now. And with that 5 flex, you're going to get this home to try it for $5. And if you're new, if you're new, this is a wonderful way to try the line. If you go on and read the reviews, people just go on and on about it. Do you know Chef's pans are the most popular reviewed item of all of our culinary collection and one of the top reviewed items across all items at HSN. Do you know how many items we have? And to be on the top of that list is almost impossible, and yet his DuraPans are. So that is a perfect way tonight to try it. All right, I love these. You guys love these too. My producer had these before and he said, Suze, everybody loved them so much, they totally sold out. We've got them back, and it's the cutest little mini pack of the DuraPan springform pans. Everybody's, after we launched DuraPans, people came back and said, make bakeware, make bakeware. So he listened, and then he did these little baby, I love them. They're the cutest thing, little springform pans. Now here's what we're doing tonight on these guys. You have 2 color choices. We've got the black, or we have the dark gray, or we have the red. It looks like the gold is already sold out. So I'm down to 2 colors left, the dark red and the gray. And if you want the gray, there's only 200 left. This reminds me kind of like a country kitchen. And we have them on sale. And once again, 5 flex tonight. You can get these home for $5 on a major credit card. That's pretty good. So Chef, I know springform, but everybody used to see springform the regular size. It's so cute you did the minis.
We've done the minis, and look at this. I mean, when you say mini, this is the perfect little birthday cake for 2 or 3 or 4 people. It really is just so darling. Now, of course, you all know what a springform pan is. This was one of my customers that wrote to me and said, Curtis, you've got to do springform because, yes, you do the best non-stick, right? That's the DuraPan, and yes, that's what we're giving you. But the springform, of course, gives you that little latch on the side. You just extend it, and then the base falls right on through. Now, I've done something interesting. There's a little lip here. Now, you can use it this way, or you can flip it on over and use it that way. So you're really getting 2 bases for the price of 1. Now, don't forget, you're getting 6 pieces. So you get the side and you get the base, and you're getting 3 of them. So check out what I've done here. I've actually done 3 little cakes. So it's 1 cake mix, but I've done it 3 ways. Now watch. All you're going to do is just pop it to unlock it, and then of course you just flex it and you lift it right on out. And then of course that will just pop right on off because it's Durapan, so nothing sticks, right? So it really is that little insurance policy that you're just going to unclip just like that, and then of course you have the bases on the bottom. Look, the base doesn't even stick to the bottom, it literally falls out. Now, if you wanted to, you could have also baked it that way. All of my cheesecake lovers right now are saying, oh, I know why he's done that. And I'll show it to you in just a second, because if you're a cheesecake maker, you understand. Now, of course, when you have these perfect little cakes, guess what? You can decorate them so they look just like this beautiful one right here, and do it however you like. Or you can go ahead and drizzle. You can go ahead and drizzle like this. Just a beautiful little drizzle. So, truly, you can do this however you would like to do it. I'm going to do 1 drizzle there, and I'm going to do a chocolate over the top of that. Absolutely gorgeous. So it can be very, very simple like this, or you can go birthday cake style, Suze, like this one right here, and they look fabulous. All right, let's get down to the main reason why spring forms were invented, and it is the cheesecake. We all love cheesecake. Let me show it to you. Here it is. Now, this is where you invert the bottom. I'm going to just go ahead, unlatch that. Now, normally you're thinking to yourself, is that going to come out nice and cleanly? All we do is we just flex it, lift that on up, Matt, and then we just go ahead so you can see we've got that gorgeous crust on the bottom. And watch this. Oh, I didn't even have to touch it. It just slid right on off. So very, very simple and very, very important to understand. All you're doing is unlatching, just like that. Let's just do the math here. For less than $20, you're getting 3 of these. Is that like $6 and change? I mean, come on.
That's fun.
Look at that. Now, if I had have done it this way, of course, this then catches the base. I don't want that. That's why I've made it so you can invert that bottom, and you can do it one way or the other. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. I can just go ahead and pop that out. I can turn it over, put it back in.
So clever.
And of course, when I go ahead and latch that, I've now got it that way. So it's totally up to you which way you do it. I'm going to do all 3 of my cheesecakes here. They are light, they are fluffy, they are fabulous. You can do quiches, you can do tarts. Let me just pop that down and just invert it. There we go. Slide it off the base. How easy is it to do cheesecakes like that? Now, if you're like me and you like a little variety in your life, I do one with blackberry, I do one with apricot.
Oh, that'd be good.
And then, of course, I do one with strawberry.
Apricot? Oh, my
so then
God.
people can kind of take the pick of the cheesecake that they like. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Suze, I tell you what, so simple and easy to do.
It's brilliant.
And your guests are going to be like, where did you buy them from? Oh, no, I made them.
And I love the idea of doing the variety. So if you want to do 3 different flavors of cakes, you might do a chocolate cake, a red velvet cake, and a vanilla cake. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you've got a birthday party coming up, if you're having people over. And you know what I love to do, Chef, is when you do a dessert, to have a little bit of something. So if people don't want chocolate, well, you've got other options. And I'm going to tell you, everybody's going to rave when they're like, how did you make those cute little things? The gray is almost sold out. So I've got a lot of you on the line for our 1-day only price on the 8-inch deep well pan. And the gray is almost gone in our spring form. So if you want the gray, this is your last chance on those. And then all that'll be left for the rest of the day will be a couple hundred in the red. So definitely want to add this to your collection. Hey, Chef, in case someone is not familiar with the finish on this, how do you best describe the DuraPan finish?
It's the best non-stick on the planet. It's that simple. We really have created the greatest non-stick. We use it in our cookware. We also use it in our bakeware. And that's how you get this perfect finish every single time. Look, I've done a chocolate and cream. I've done a strawberry. I've done a burnt busk cheesecake style. So many different types of cheesecakes to make. But don't forget, you can use this for all kinds of baking. I've actually done these beautiful little cinnamon tea cakes over here. We've done gorgeous quiches, right? So we've literally gone in and we've lined the base again.
I love
it's
that
a little
idea.
bit more delicate.
I love
and
that
then
idea.
just check this out. See how they just pop on out? So if you're having a brunch, Mother's Day is not too far away. You guys, what are you going to make for Mum? Or maybe Mum would like these beautiful little things. That's even smarter, because then she'll bake for you.
Hey, Chef, can I ask you this question? Because you've obviously done the restaurant thing for a long time. What is it about individual mini servings that people love?
People have always just loved those little individual mini servings of everything. And you know what? I call them individual, but the truth is these are sharers. I mean, look at that. This is huge. I've got a big old hand. So you could imagine cutting this in half, right, and serving it with a little bit of salad. It is definitely something that you would want to share. I finished these off, Suze, by the way, with just a few leaves. They just look so pretty when they're mini. Everything looks so pretty. You know, your puppies are the prettiest when they're when they're young. Your kids are lovely when they're young.
When
you know,
they're little, they're so cute. Then they all grow up and get big, and nobody wants them.
Big and hairy, and then you just move.
Smelly,
you know,
big, hairy, smelly.
Get them out the door.
All right, here's an update, everybody, because I know we've been really, really busy. It's been such a fun first hour. The gray is almost gone. I can't imagine how many do we have left, Robert. It's got to be just a couple dozen. So again, if you want the gray, couple dozen left here. I've got a little bit more than that in the red, but not a lot. In fact, total, I have only about 800 left for the day. It just takes your foodie game up to the next level. And you know what? If you said, I don't even know how to cook, here's what's fun. Go get a box of cake mix and make mini cakes for the next kid's birthday party, and everyone's going to hoot and holler. If you've never done a cheesecake, trust me, they're in a box as well. But you'll elevate that cheesecake from just a regular pan to making these little individual ones. And Chef, what is that, a pineapple upside down cake?
Oh, they sure are. They're little upside down cakes.
It is. Look at this. I didn't realize it was here. And again, look at the size of that too. I mean, that is plenty. And look how perfectly finished it is. Look, isn't that yum yum? Oh, I love it. Oh, and then I don't know what this thing is, but I want it in my life right now. It's got some kind of custard in the middle. Ooh, that's a good one too. A little custard in there and some chocolate on top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, check this out, Suze. I've actually baked pies, because this is great for baking a pie in, because of course when you unclamp that, you just flex it and then that will just pop right on out. There we go.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't thought about that. How cute is that?
You know what? This one's got a bit of a tall crust, so I'll pop it out the other way. But look at that gorgeous pie.
Clever.
This is actually a cherry pie. This is my little mini cleaver, you guys. I know we're down to our last minute, but I want you to see it. Imagine cutting into your own little pie. Oh yeah.
Could you do a pot pie in this?
I'm glad you asked. Suze, look right here.
Stop it.
Give that a what? Here it is,
we
chicken
did not
pot
know
pie.
this. I'm a mind reader.
You're a mind reader.
Oh,
because
that's great.
You know me, I always think savoury pies are just as good. Look at that. Looks like one of those Scottish-style pork pies because of those beautiful high sides.
That's awesome.
But, and, of course, you'll serve it hot. But look at that.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. And like I say, half of that, perfect for sharing.
Oh, absolutely. All right, a little salad with that. Done. All right, gray's almost gone. Red's what I have left. We had gold, but that already sold out. So stay right there. These are on sale for under 20 bucks. If you've got a foodie, a chefie in your life, someone who loves to cook in the kitchen, and you really don't know what to get them for Valentine's Day, they're going to go berserk when you give them this, okay? And do the red. I love that idea. Think out of the box for Valentine's Day. All right, so I'm going to do a preview of a couple items. You want to mention it just real quick? Okay, Chef, we're going to spend just a couple minutes really quickly on the stock pots. Chef gave you a peek at that a little earlier. He was working with it. We have two colors. We have the black and we have the popular red. This is a 9-quart stock pot. Everybody, Chef, needs a stock pot. Why do you think they're an essential tool in the kitchen?
First, Suze, it's an upside-down 9. It's actually a 6-quart stock pot.
Sorry.
But you know what? It's a perfect size because it doesn't take up too much space when you're storing it. But look at what you can do in it. Now, of course, DuraPan inside, and of course that stainless steel disc on the bottom makes it ultra strong, so you can use this on induction, on electric, on gas. It's wonderful for stocks and soups, especially with this cooler weather that we're having. It's also great for braising, right? So for anything, big meatballs or a curry or a stew or a chili. I mean, think about what we're going to be cooking for that big game in a week's time or 2 weeks' time. You are going to love what you can do in this. It's that perfect big 6-quart stock pot. Gaz is going to bring me one over that he's been cooking in. What'd you make, mate?
Pork shoulder.
Oh, a pork shoulder. So let's have a little peek in here. Steamy and fantastic. It fits the whole pork butt. This gets nothing but perfect 5-star reviews. So go have a little look. I said it was good for cooking meat slowly, right? I mean, have a look at how your pork butt literally just falls apart. Now, guys, we've only got a very limited quantity of this, so if you want it, it's what I made my cioppino in earlier when I was doing the Salmon Today special, which is coming up in a minute or so here. But check this out. Absolutely gorgeous big stock pot. And when you cook with this, you cook for the whole family. It's great for batch cooking, so you're saving money when you do it. And of course, because of the Durapan Suze, you just wipe it out when you're done, and the cleanup is done. It goes in the dishwasher if you want to, but you never will because it's so easy to clean.
Then 400. We have less than 400 in each color. That is almost completely sold out. So don't miss out on that. Again, everybody needs a 6-quart stock pot. It's kind of the perfect size. You know, sometimes if you're trying to, you want to do something bigger, but you might not have the space for a big giant stock pot because we've sold the big ones, and you don't want a little one because it doesn't quite enough. That is the perfect spot. All right. We're gonna head into hour number 2. I know we've been busy. It's been really fun. I'm so glad you're hanging out with me and Chef tonight, and Miss Kat's rejoining me. God bless her this hour. I've got 2 things I'm gonna give you a peek at. Chef already talked about this one. That's that mini cleaver. Let me rave about it just a little bit, because once again, Chef, he never disappoints. Right now,